If you're thinking about making the move to Waterdown, then this is the video for you, as we're going to be touring 2 different homes built in 2 different time periods, as well as the 5 critical things you need to know about before making the move here. Everything from the shopping to the parks to the schools to the community centers to the local gems and more. And at the end of this video, I'll also be sharing with you the 3 massive projects that are going to be absolutely changing how you live in Waterdown, that some residents I know are super excited for. Some projects and other ones, they are right now trying to pause and not come to Waterdown. So if you want to learn what those are, keep on watching. But let's first talk about one of the pros of living in Waterdown, and it's the thing we're walking right now in, and that is downtown Waterdown. Now this definitely has some pros and cons. One, if you're driving in Waterdown, you're going to know that this is one of the most congested spots in Waterdown. Now with that said, some of the projects we're going to be talking about soon will hopefully alleviate some of that. But with that said, Waterdown's downtown area has so many pros because it has so many local gems. Whether you're going to go grab an amazing apple fritter at Copper Kettle Cafe and get some work done, Pickwick Books to pick up an amazing book, you have the Royal Coachman, Camouche Bistro, and so many more local gems. But if you're new here and want to learn everything about what it's like living in Waterdown and the surrounding cities and areas of Hamilton, Ontario, make sure to hit the subscribe button. My name is Matthew, the founding realtor of this channel here and the Living in Hamilton team, and we've been helping people just like yourselves relocate here and buy a home. So if you're thinking about making the move, whether you're 60 days out or 9 months out, send me and my team a message today. But now, as we're walking up to our very first home tour, let me talk about the 2 different types of real estate you're really going to be finding in Waterdown. As before 2001, I'll call it the dividing line, when Waterdown joined with Hamilton, you would find a lot of really in the central quarters, homes built in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and a little bit into the 90s as well. Now, this home behind me here, or I guess to the side of me, is a detached home that we're going to be touring now. Was built in 1978 and offers 3 beds and 1.5 bathrooms. And because it was built on the more original development time period when Waterdown first expanded, you have a large size lot, but 133 depth, which for perspective, most of the newer lots are around 100. But with that said, when we're looking at this home here, you got a nice front porch right here. As we walk on in, make sure the cat, let's turn some lights on, and there's a little kitty here that's very friendly, so don't want to make sure he gets out. But as you walk in here, get access to your basement, which right now is partially finished, access to upstairs, which we'll go take a look at in just a moment, and then you have your coat closet off to the left. Now off to the right here is where you're going to be finding your main floor powder room, which is the half bath. You will have a full bathroom upstairs as well. And then with a lot of these homes that were built in the 70s and 80s, it's gonna be a bit more divided up. So here we have the kitchen over to the right, which has been nicely updated with this nice island I like. And of course, you get your stainless steel appliances, and that's what I mean by an extra deep lot. As you can see, it just goes a little bit further back than we'd find with newer construction. And, oh, there's my little kitty. As you can see, a great sized kitchen as well with a nice little pantry off to the side. And then kind of running alongside the kitchen is where you're gonna find the formal dining area right here, which right now they have a huge fish tank, probably the biggest one I've seen in that house in a long time. They actually got 2, they got another one over there as well. But as you can see, it's got this nice flow in the living room, dining room area, and of course you got your gas fireplace right there as well as just some natural sunlight coming in from the front window. Now, as we head on upstairs, if you guys enjoy these videos here and want to learn more about a particular area and see homes in that area, comment down below where you want me to do next. But as we come on up here to the 2nd floor, this is where we're going to be finding the different bedrooms. So bedroom number 1 is right here. It's probably the mid-size bedroom of them. And then we have the primary kind of in between the 2 smaller bedrooms, and this is a massive room actually for that queen size bed, it looks like. And then of course you have your large closet. And then you have another kids room right over here, probably the smallest of the 3. And that's all leading to the main bathroom up here, which is this one right here. Now, this detached home here is currently listed for $829,000. And then just a short drive away is where you're gonna find the major shopping plaza that we're right now in Waterdown. Here is where you're gonna find a Walmart, a Rona, a Staples, as well as an LCBO. And not to mention the only Jersey Mike's you're gonna find in all of Hamilton, but then also a variety of other restaurants. And then just across the street in Dundas, that's where you're gonna be finding Canadian Tire, Mark's Work Warehouse, No Frills, and a bunch of other stores for you to shop at. Now, while this is the largest plaza, it's not the only shopping option you're gonna have in Waterdown. So let me jump on the computer and show you where all the other shopping options are you need to know about.
Alrighty, so as you guys can see, we're right now sitting on the west side of Waterdown, and that's right here with the most amount of shopping options to choose from. But there's still lots of great options kind of in the center of Waterdown, as you're gonna find two major plazas here right on Hamilton Street. And the first one is gonna be a little bit more north. That's where you're gonna find a Fortino's and a bunch of other smaller shops and restaurants to choose from. And then one a little bit more south, which is gonna offer a Shoppers Drug Mart, a Sobeys, a Turtle Jacks, and actually a fantastic Portuguese grill house here as well. And then actually in between those two plazas, that's where you're gonna find the home of Waterdown's Farmers Market that goes on every single Saturday. Now, those are the major plazas you're gonna be finding in Waterdown. You'll find a few smaller plazas throughout, but the majority of other shopping options are really gonna be more those local gems that you're gonna be finding in downtown Waterdown right here that we've already covered, whether it's Copper Kettle Cafe, Pickwick Books, Camouche Bistro, and a bunch more. Then if you look a little bit more east, as you can see, it is primarily residential, so not lots of shopping options there. However, with that said, there are some local gems like Pickard's where you can grab some great chip nuts. If you've never had chip nuts, it's like a nut and a chip together. It's the weirdest but amazing thing that you'll need to try. They're known for it here, but also Sweet Paradise is another great local bakery right here. Now, with that said, if you are on the east side, you're probably having to travel into the west side of Waterdown, or more likely, you could also go down to like Burlington Shopping, where you can find the Costco right here or IKEA right here as well to choose from. Now that you know kind of the different shopping options, let me show you the different parks as well that are going to be in Waterdown here. So on the east side, well, not technically in Waterdown, you're just like a short walk or drive away from it. You're going to find City View Park here. That's got a lot of different sports fields, but more one that I love is the Kerncliffe Park here. It's this old like quarry that's now been naturalized. So it's got lots of hiking trails and lots of scenic views, really of like Burlington's like waterfront and like skyline, which is really nice. Then if we're moving a bit more into Waterdown, the most notable park or most notable waterfall in particular would be the Smoky Hollow waterfall right here. It's got a lot of great trails alongside it, as well as a fantastic lookout basically from the top of this waterfall here. Then right in the heart of Waterdown, that's where you're gonna be finding like the city's like most eventful park. It's where, you know, you have a skate park, you have a jungle gym, you have a splash pad, lots of green space to hold community festivals here. But also in the wintertime, you have a skating loop, and that's going to be the Waterdown Memorial Park. It's actually just across the street from that Fortino's we were mentioning earlier. And then a little bit more on the north side, but it is a large park with a dog park and many different sports fields, is the Joe Sam Leisure's Park, which is another great option. Then if you're looking for a community center or something to do inside during the colder months like it is out today, the Flamborough YMCA is right here on Parkside Drive in Waterdown, has an indoor pool and a lot of other great community rooms. And then in terms of public libraries, you're going to find one main one. It's actually one of the newer public libraries right here on Dundas Street in Waterdown. And as you can see, it's a great option to go pick up a good read. And then just a little bit more on the west side, a couple notable parks would be the Clapson Woods Park here for more trails. You have the Harry Howell Twin Pad Arena, so it's basically just an ice rink with two rinks, and the soon to be coming Waterdown Community Center. So if you want to learn more about those projects, keep on watching. But then you have my favorite spot that I learned to grow up to golf on at Rock Chapel. It's a 9 hole pitch and putt course, a driving range, a mini putt, just a lot of great options to choose from. And while we're on this map here, I'll show you where the local public transit is. So right now we have one bus route that really just runs throughout Waterdown, but the majority of my clients that are thinking about about moving to Waterdown want to have easy access back into Toronto. So one, you're on the furthest east part of Hamilton, so that already makes it inherently more easy. But two, right here is where you're going to find Aldershot Go. So Waterdown Road has a lot of wide roadening projects that are going on currently, so helping just alleviate the traffic during the rush hours. But you can basically find a train right now every 30 minutes going to Union Station. It takes about an hour for reference. However, there are plans to expand this Lakeshore West line to make it every 15 minutes. So you have lots of options and lots of great parking there as well, which I know is absolutely key. So now that you've seen the shopping, the local gems, the parks, and where the local GO train is, let's go take a look at the second home we're going to be touring today, that brand new semi-detached.
Alrighty guys, so here we are on the southeast side of Waterdown, and we're going to be touring this lovely semi-detached behind me here. Now this home here was built back in 2021. As you can see, offers 1-car garage and about 1.5 car driveway parking, as well as 3 bedrooms and 2.5 bathrooms. And as you can see, they're going to be quite common, especially on like the southeast and northwest points of Waterdown. Now, with that said, this one here, as we walk in, a couple things you're going to notice: get lots of natural light, as the side of the home is southern facing, so you get some of that natural light coming through. But then also you got 9 feet ceilings throughout. So right here, when we walk in, we of course got our coat closet off to the left, a little powder room right here off to the right. But if we continue on to the back of the home, that's where we're gonna find the open concept living room, dining room, and kitchen with a bunch of nice upgrades through it. They've actually done a great job staging this home as well. As you got your nice island here with quartz countertops, of course all your stainless steel appliances, kind of perfect for entertaining any guests that are staying over for dinner or to grab some drinks. And then you do have a nice privately fenced in backyard right here as well. The other great thing about this unit in particular is it's completely carpet free, so everything is either tile, laminate, or vinyl. You got your unfinished basement right there, which we won't go take a look at. Your access to your 1-car garage right there as well. But if we head on upstairs, this is where I noticed all that southern natural light with this window right here just beaming down. You got 3 bedrooms up here. So you got the primary as we walk up to the top floor right here. You got a double closet on one side. It's a king bed for reference. And then just over here is your primary bathroom. Then just down the hall here is where you're gonna be my apologies, Siri. You got bedroom number 3. I would say this is the smallest of the 3. That's a double bed, so still easily able to have a nice kids room. And then you got bedroom number 2, or the 3rd one we're seeing right here. And then of course you do have a primary bathroom, which is actually nicely configured. So you got a little area to get ready, and then like a water closet that includes your toilet and bathtub. Now, this semi-detached here is currently listed for $870,000. And if you want to learn more information about this one here or other ones similar, send me and my team a message today. Otherwise, in terms of the schools and what you're gonna be finding in Waterdown, is you're gonna find 5 different elementary schools, 3 of which are public and 2 Catholic, with more coming on the way with all the recent expansions, and all of which are great options. And then for high schools, you're only gonna find 1 high school here in the Waterdown Public High School. And in terms of the Catholic high school students, they're gonna be bused to St. Mary's Catholic High School, which is right beside McMaster. Now, in terms of the projects you need to know about that are coming to Waterdown's community before you make the move here, first and foremost would be the brand new Waterdown Community Center, which the city of Hamilton has budgeted $28 million for this state-of-the-art community center right beside the Harry Howell Arena in Waterdown, which, if you don't know, is right on Highway 5 and Highway 6, which is actually where the next major development is going to be coming, and that is the Clapson Corners. This is a brand new interchange for Highway 5 and Highway 6, allowing traffic to get smoothly on and off, but also a bridge going over Highway 6, allowing Dundas traffic, or in other words, Highway 5, to run smoothly.
Then the next major update is also around the roadways and traffic, and that is the Waterdown bypass. This is going to be running along the north side of Waterdown with some sections that are already complete while other sections have been delayed, and therefore they're just starting construction now or in the next coming years, but will help out with a lot of that traffic that bottlenecks up around Dundas Street in downtown Waterdown. And then perhaps the most ambitious project coming to Waterdown is the iConnect community, which is also right beside Highway 5 and Highway 6. And it's this large mixed residential development that is being planned to come to Waterdown. However, it is quite far out and they're just in the planning phases now. Now, if you want to learn about another great community a lot of my clients love, the next video I'd recommend for you is my video going over the top 5 things you need to know about Burlington, Ontario, as well as a bunch of different great townhome options to take a look at. So you can find the video right here. Otherwise, I hope you have a great day.